What's up? It's Thursday. And if it's Thursday, you know what it is. Boss Candy Day. What's up, Candy?
Hey, bud. Hey, everybody.
How you feeling?
That was low energy. Hey, y'all.
That was much better. Matter of fact, the first one was good.
What?
It was good to me. It was good. You went low energy to me. Yeah. Hey, y'all, man. Anyway, yeah, man, you doing all right?
Wow. Yes, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm glad we beat Detroit.
I know. But I wasn't worried. Were you?
Nah.
Were you concerned?
Nah.
Were you phased?
Nah. I really wasn't. No cap. None.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing going on but the rent. But today, we got something else we got to talk about. All right?
Okay.
Obviously, what we talking about today is Micah Irvin says Odell Beckham wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. Is Ezekiel Elliott out? Terrell Basham, is he trade bait?
Ooh.
And we go freestyle. Man, we got it all, man. Let's go.
Wait, Freestyle Friday?
Freestyle
Thursday?
Yeah, it's Freestyle Thursday. Yeah, that means we putting the people on the phones. They get to talk to Boss and Candy. Let's go. Yeah. So this is a good day, man. It's a good day. Y'all sit back.
Day.
Yeah, y'all sit back and relax. Me and Candy finna get this plane going. Be right back. Candy Boss. Let's go.
I'm feeling like a boss today.
All right, what you say?
I said I'm feeling like a boss today too.
Hey, man. When you rolling with a boss, that's what happens. You just start feeling like a boss yourself. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Yep, Scorpio energy. You know what I mean? That's Scorpio energy. Let's go.
But Gemini energy tops that.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Diana.
All right. What's up, Diana? All right. Y'all come on in.
I'm here. Now, what time is this?
What time is it?
The Zen time. This is the cool down period. Bring it down.
Much better. I'm feeling much better. Yeah, the zen. All right. So yeah, man. Obviously it's Thursday, so man, I like that view back there. That's a good little look. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What you got? I know you're not in your
view today.
Yeah. I know you're not in your normal set, but you still cowboyed up and ready. I see you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. 88 Club.
Oh yeah, Nathaniel asked, can he get a birthday shout out to my son? Yeah, let's give his son a birthday shout out.
Oh, what is his son's name?
He says Cassiel.
I don't want to mess it up. Can we call
Me
him
neither.
Cass?
Yeah, let's say Cass. Happy birthday, Cass.
Happy birthday, Cass. I hope
Yeah.
you have a great day.
Yes, indeed, man. So, yeah, man. Happy birthday, man, and happy every birthday, everybody that's born around this time. You born around one of the best times of the year, man. So, yeah, man.
That's
Obviously.
debatable, but for Cass, I think he was born on a perfect day.
Already.
Now, boss.
Yeah.
All right, boss. This is crazy.
What?
We literally talked about this in our very first show. We talked about the option of OBJ coming to Dallas and playing for the Cowboys. And it's crazy that the playmaker, Michael Irvin, brought it up this morning. And not only that, he said he has a little bit of inside information that he heard it from the horse's mouth himself, that OBJ wouldn't mind coming to play in Dallas. Can you play that clip for me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Mr. Playmaker. It is right.
Mr. Playmaker. Mr. Michael Irvin.
I got it right here. Here we go.
That the Cowboys need to add a receiver like Odell Beckham or someone else, that these guys are not getting open enough. This could be a final over-the-top piece. Do you agree?
Will it be nice? Yes, it would be great if you could. But it ain't as easy as that, and nor do I think you should go mortgage something. I think I saw somebody where they had Cowboys like, I guess, the second best team and a chance to win the Super Bowl. You know, right now as is, yeah, we would love to go get that other receiver. We really would. But what is it going to cost you to get another receiver? And now listen. I think it's okay now to share this.
Uh-oh.
I really believe you can have Odell Beckham because I have personal knowledge of knowing how much Odell Beckham would love to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Ain't talking about something somebody told me one time or something I heard on the line. I'm talking about I got personal knowledge. I just saying, out all the places he ever talked about playing, you know, I talked to him about playing here. I'm just telling you, but that's gonna cost you something. But that may cost you some money.
Yeah.
But it won't cost you any positions, any players, any, you know what I mean? If you could get them. But yeah,
that's low key what he just said. He said it ain't gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you some money. Mm-hmm. And see, it's funny that he said it like that, Candy, because it's funny that he said it like that because he knows, and he's saying it like that in my opinion, because he knows Stephen Jones value those draft picks. So he basically saying, and this is why I believe that it's true, Candy. That I believe what he's saying is all the way true because his daddy is a major Dallas Cowboy fan. His daddy played against my team in high school.
Really?
Yeah. His daddy played against my team. My high school team. Not me personally, but his, Dallas Carter. So, his dad was a dog. So we all know about his dad. Mm-hmm. So from that perspective, I know he telling the truth. But let me keep playing it real quick, unless you had something. Did you have something on what I just said? Did you have something?
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that his dad was a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, his dad is a major Cowboys fan. So at this point of his career, he likely is interested in, making his dad happy as well, fulfilling his dad's dream. Like my dad always wanted me. It's real.
Yeah, and I can see that from him. He's a big family person.
Yeah.
You can see that. He's always, not now, he doesn't post as much, but he was always posting about his mom and his dad, now his son and girlfriend. So I see that he's a big family person. So I could definitely see him wanting to honor the tradition of his dad loving the Cowboys and essentially him playing for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Let me keep going though with this clip that you got though. Here we go.
Go get Jerry Judy. Go. That's gonna cost some first round draft pick, and I don't know if that's all worth it.
Will you call? Steven dropped her name the other day on KNC in terms of advice. Have you told or will you call Jerry or Steven? When's the last time you felt like it was an over-the-top move that you had to tell him, go and do this, go and get this guy? Will you?
I'm gonna skip this part because I'm gonna go to where he talking about receiver again. Here it is.
Okay.
Here it is.
That's neither here nor
Okay.
We're not even going that
All
way.
right, back to the receivers. If everyone's advocating, including you, if it doesn't cost too much, that means something is not there or missing with your current guys. What isn't there with Lamb and Gallup?
Well, we don't know what's not there yet. We're going off of the evidence that we received this year. And the evidence we received this year has been choppy evidence. They haven't had a time where these guys have played together for any stretch of time. You know, Dak got hurt the first game. So now CD got to move his ascend up to a number one receiver and get it done with the backup quarterback. See, these guys, and what I did see was the Noah Browns and these guys come on. I was looking last week, and I did see it early, even though we didn't connect. I was saying, okay, I want to see if I see Dak giving guys like Noah Brown more opportunities because he's earned them with Cooper Rush.
And see, This is the thing about that. I just want to talk about it. I said that exact same thing yesterday when I did the show. That at this point, that at this point, the receiving core is, you don't really know what it is, right? Now, some people can debate, is CD Lamb a number one or not? That's not the debate. To me, that's not the debate right now. Like, if you believe you're number one, cool. I'm cool with that. If you don't, that's fine. The major question is, do you really know and have faith in this receiving? I don't see how you can. You don't know who, you don't really know if Michael Gallup is going to come back to his form this year. You know, James Washington, we haven't seen him. What if he's Poe? Remember Poe, McCoy? How they had to get fired? What if he's them? But we don't know, because at least with Poe, right, we saw him play to know he was bad. So around this time, when it was time to get rid of him, we had the film evidence to get rid of him. We don't know. And because we don't know, I was saying yesterday, which is exactly what the playmaker said, to me, that's why you need to go get your receiver. Somebody that you do know. You know, somebody that you do have confidence and at least know exactly what they are. Because James Washington, because we're not talking about replacing CeeDee Lamb. We're talking about helping him. What's your thoughts?
I think I hear what Michael Irvin is saying, and I, in a sense, agree with. I do agree with that. We don't know what our complete receiver group looks like in a full game. A game that the Cowboys have played at full capacity with our starting quarterback. We don't. We had Cooper Rush for the last couple of games. We had Dak for one game at the beginning of the season, and then this last game. So it's going to take the guys some time to gel together, get used to playing with Dak again for starters. And then, you know, we have to see how they play that out. So I agree with them. We don't have we didn't have all of the pieces to the puzzle, but now that we do, we have to put them together and see if they match, see how they fit, and see if we do have that number one wide receiver. See if Noah Brown is, you know, our other go-to guy. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and I feel you on that.
We can't press it further than that because we don't know. We haven't seen it.
Well, we and this is why. This to me why I was saying this is the time to be aggressive. Now, did you have anything else on the playmaker? Because I know you want me to pull that up.
Well, are you going to finish the clip?
No.
Or no?
I did actually.
Well,
the main parts to it.
Okay. Well, I have something to say about OBJ, but I can say that now, or we can wait.
Go for it.
I would like to see OBJ on the Cowboys, and I wouldn't.
Okay.
I think that it's almost the same thing with Cam Newton when they wanted him to come back in and play. I forgot who they wanted him to come back in, but Cam basically said, "I'm not a backup presence. I'm not. My presence is too strong to be a backup quarterback. I'm going to make noise on the sideline. And I feel the same is true for Odell Beckham. And I'm kind of afraid that with his personality that he'll come in and it'll be a battle there for wide receiver one between him and CeeDee Lamb. Now, is his skill set there? Do I think he's capable of coming in and helping getting the team to a Super Bowl? Absolutely. But I just, again, don't know if he fits on the Cowboys roster.
Okay, yeah.
From that standpoint.
Yeah. And I'm with you on that. Because, see, he's somebody that I think a lot of people going to be cautious of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, people, it's hard to get that net, you know what I mean? When he married the net, it's all of that. Like, especially when you know, remember he married the net?
Yes. And that just all goes into the dramatics of it. Do you want that distraction? Now, he wasn't that big of a distraction with the Rams.
Yes.
So that's like a question mark there. So we don't know if we're going to get that Odell or if we're going to get like, hey, I'm here to just contribute to the team Odell.
I think we go get the mature Odell. And
you think so?
Yeah, and I actually think a lot of receivers, this is just my opinion, I think a lot of receivers get a bad rap because he was telling the truth on Baker Mayfield. He was.
Yeah.
And then he showed that he was telling the truth because the Rams and his game while he was with the Rams showed he was telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying this dude can't get me the ball. It was true. So,
it was, but nobody took it seriously because of his past and the way that he was getting the attention, the dramatics behind it.
Right. And
so
I do think some of these guys grow up because this is what my former manager told me. I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you know, we was being recruited out of the University of Houston into this from a sales program, right? And so I was recruited out of there. And he said, man, you need to go ahead and get married and you need to get a house and some kids. I said, man, I knew where he was going to. He said, go ahead and get married, get you a house and a kid. He said, because it's going to make you work harder. It's going to make you more responsible. It's going to make you not be a salesperson. He's married, got a kid. Is he proposing to Nets?
They're not married yet, but basically, you know.
Oh, my fault. I thought he was married. I spoke too fast.
But you would think so.
Yeah, I thought he was married. I thought I heard he was married. Y'all forgive me. I spoke in error.
He has a girlfriend
that he's serious about.
They're serious. They just had a cute little boy.
Yeah, cute little boy.
But I think that's all in the same. That's a serious relationship.
That's a serious relationship. He's older, right? You know,
right.
He's also coming off a second ACL, so you should be humble, right? You not who you was. It's a privilege to even get back in the league. So it's a lot of reasons to why I think, even though the timing would have been bad 3 or 4 years ago, I think the timing is excellent now. And I believe that Odell Beckham is perfect for Dak because he's a route runner. So even if he lost a step, right, and he not as fast, because he clocked a 4.45, right? He clocked a 4.45, obviously, in the combine, right?
Right.
But with route runners, it's not about speed. They know how to get open with their quickness. He might have lost some speed off a second ACL, but that quickness and that explosion that creates separation is still gonna be there. And why I believe he's perfect is because he's also likely gonna be cheaper, which fit Steven.
I wonder. I hope so, because I saw basically he was saying the Rams didn't want to pay him. He would have loved to have gone back to the Rams, but they didn't want to pay him. So who knows? They may be able to work something out. But what's the rest of that clip?
Oh, the one. Hold on, real quick. I like this comment. He say Jerry Rice ran a 4.6, but a 10-10 route runner. Let me clap it up.
Like, I clap too. Excellent point.
Yeah, that was a fantastic comment. Yeah, so that's why to me he perfect. But yeah, you was saying oh, you was talking about the other clip. Yeah. So you talking about Brian Broaddus.
Oh, I didn't know we were finished. Sorry. I didn't know we were playing the rest of the Michael Irvin clip.
No, we did.
But yes. Okay. Brian Broaddus.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of people don't know he went to LSU, an LSU graduate and affiliate. So if anybody would have good input and good background on Odell Beckham, it would be him. And he did have some input on what the Cowboys would need to do and how that would work. What would recruiting Odell Beckham look like? Can you pull that up?
Yep, I sure can. Here it is, right here.
Jordan Lewis.
Deron Bland.
Bad news.
Corner.
That's good for Tyler Smith this weekend.
Yeah, that'll be week 16. Can't wait for that matchup. That should be pretty awesome. Okay, Bobby Belt was on with Sean and RJ show this morning. As RJ is out, Belt was filling in and was listening to Michael Irvin, who told the audience he knows Odell Beckham Jr. personally and can confirm he would have interest in playing for the Cowboys. Obviously, we just talked about wide receiver, but what do you guys know about this story, and how would you feel about OBJ with a star?
Yeah, this is all going to be about recruiting. It's not going to be about anything else. Odell loves to be coddled, hugged, told how much he's loved. Those are all the things you have to do. If you're willing to do those things, you can have the opportunity to sign him up. But if you kind of give him, we don't have this, don't have that. If you create a negative vibe with him, he'll turn away from that. So anybody who ever recruits him, and he'll like look at the situation in Green Bay and Buffalo. Kansas City doesn't seem like that they're in a situation. The Rams know the player very well, but you have to recruit this kid. You really have to tell him you love him, hug him, and then that's where you're going to get and that's where you're going to get him to potentially come with you.
So it's physical touch and verbal affirmation as the two love languages for OBJ.
That's his gig.
Okay.
This is fantastic information. I'm glad you said pull this up. You can tell that you can tell Brian Broaddus really used his LSU contacts. Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
This is coming from somebody who obviously have done his LSU research and used his contacts. This is a good one, Candace.
Makes some sense. And this time last year, I was out on OBJ. I was like, I don't want that dude.
But I think you need to listen to this because he might be talking to you. This might be like, you know how when you go to church, you feel like the pastor talking to you? I think this might be for you. Let's listen to the Lord.
You think so? Let's see.
Let's listen to the Lord real quick. Let's see if he speaks to you. Let me see if the Lord speaks to you. Also,
I heard it, but we may be hearing it different. Let's see.
Hey, check this out. Hey, and also the full link of this is in the description. We always put the links from any audio clip that we use in the description for fair use purposes. But here we go.
Which makes some sense. And this time last year, I was out on OBJ. I was like, I don't want that dude anywhere near my football
interest
team.
in Antonio Brown?
Still no. And I still don't think he can play, like physically.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
So I still don't think he can actually suit up for you. Although, yeah, I mean, he'd help a team talent-wise. But Odell really, I thought, did a great job with the Rams of being a good teammate. Was really changed my opinion on him, because he seemed like, from the outside looking in, a me guy in Cleveland and with the Giants. But in LA, you heard nothing from anybody else about what a great teammate he was. Ooh. Everybody there loved him. And if he does that here in Dallas, and Michael Irvin is saying he'd be willing to be a Cowboy, I'd welcome Odell Beckham Jr. I'll go over there and give him some back rubs and some coddles and tell him how much we love him.
It would be fun.
He'd help.
It would be.
Look at the Lord speaking to you, Candace. Ooh, he is talking to you about your concerns. That is God. Look at God.
Now.
Look at God.
Fun. Meanwhile, Chief, have you been doing research on the love languages? Is that what we just learned about?
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so what's your thoughts on that? Can you talk to me?
I didn't say that I didn't want Odell in Dallas. I said that we wouldn't recruit him. And I still stand by that.
No, I stand by that too. We too bougie. But it ain't because it's smart.
No, it's because of the dramatics.
The old dramatics? We dramatic.
That's exactly what Broaddus just said. we have to coddle him.
Yeah.
And if not, he's going to revert back to his old self.
Wait, I gotta fight you on this. Me and you go fight on this. Hold on real quick.
Wait, let me get my point. Oh wait, we gotta give me a superhero. But let me say, I think that it's like with the children, teaching children, you have to do positive reinforcement, and that's basically what Brian Broaddus is saying.
Bruh.
If we don't do, if we don't do positive reinforcement, then we're not gonna see the results that we want from Odell.
Wait, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said if you want to recruit him, he said if you want to recruit him. That's what he said. He didn't talk about if you want him to play well.
You have to coddle him. You have to give him positive reinforcement, and you basically praise him. And if you start slapping him on the wrist and say, "We don't like that you do this, that, and the other," then we're gonna get the other side of Odell. He's not gonna like that. That's the same thing.
Okay, I don't think it's the same at all.
Okay.
Let's talk about this though. Let's test your reasonableness. Because I don't mean to fight you today, but you deserve it. Let's see. So check this out. Let's go back and forth on this. So I'm pretty sure you've had a crush on somebody before, haven't you?
Maybe they've had one on me.
Come on. I'm pretty sure.
For entertainment purposes.
Okay, for real purposes. Let's talk about this for real. So you've had a crush on somebody before, right? Now, I'm not saying that your mature, status now. I'm talking about anywhere in life.
I'm kidding.
Okay, stop playing. Stop playing right now. I'm serious, so stop playing. Don't play right now. I'm serious about these Cowboys.
I'm hearing you.
But I got to use this as an example to bring it home.
That you don't have a point. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So check this out. So I'm pretty sure you done had a crush on somebody at some point, right? Now, you mature now. You know how to shoot your shot. You know how to wink. You know how to do all those things to show you have interest. We all know how to do that now at our older ages. But it was some point in your life and in my life where we needed some help, right? And you went to a friend and said, I like this person. How should I get their attention?
I see where you're going.
You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
And then because you like that person, you like, okay, if you want that person, you have to approach them like this. If you want to win that person, because if you come to him like this, he's not gonna like you. But if you come to him, you see what I'm saying? So that's what Brian.
But, okay.
So to me, that's not even about being like treating him like he high maintenance. It's like saying, in my opinion, this is my opinion. If you want to land him, I'm gonna give you the language to speak to give you your best chances of getting them. I think that's where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's still saying he kind of diva-ish, but it's almost like I know how to talk
in the recruiting process.
Right.
You're talking about in the process of recruitment,
yeah.
not him on the team. So
right.
You're saying Brian Broaddus was coming from, hey, this is how we recruit him,
right.
and not when he's on the team. These
right.
things may occur. Okay.
Yeah, he's saying, Dallas, if I don't think you gonna have this talk, but if you used to have this talk, don't walk in there like you gonna feel me on this. You know how Stephen Jones will disrespect you on the alpha.
Okay,
remember how he disrespected Tank? He basically saying, Stephen, don't go in there like you normally do. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in there like it's a privilege to be a Dallas Cowboy. You know, if you be a Dallas Cowboy, we gonna need you for about $3 million. See that he's saying don't pitch him like that. He basically saying even if you go lowball him, in my opinion, this
sweep
to
him
me.
Off his feet.
Yeah, sweep him off his feet. Hey, we can only offer you $4 million, but we need you. We feel like you the final step to take us over the hump. We need you to do what you did with the Rams. And honestly, we don't think we can do it without you. We need you to be able to take pressure off of CeeDee Lamb, be a lead in the locker room, and be a vet. I would really want you to come finish your career with Dallas and to make your dad proud. Win-win. That's what Brian is saying, in my opinion. Feed his ego, in my opinion.
I'll concede to that. But I'll conclude with, I would love to have Odell Beckham on the Dallas Cowboys.
Right on.
If he could fit into the Cowboy environment. I'll
Yeah.
leave it at that.
That's-
Now, boss,
That's real.
don't fight me.
No, I'm not gonna fight. I like it. I feel like we found a good compromise. You know, I'm always for compromise. So check this out. We got us a super chat. He said, in a big one, he said, "Hey boss, just want to stop by and show my appreciation for the content. Does trading for a wide receiver put any microscope on Stephen Jones for trading away Cooper? Yes, it does.
Yoga fire.
This was a big debate on Twitter.
Yoga
People
fire.
were going crazy
Yoga
about
claim.
that. And I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it if you don't mind. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I tell you, someone said almost this exact same on Twitter. Same thing on Twitter. And his comment thread on there was just going crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's so funny with that super chat. For real, bro. Appreciate the 20 bones, bro. Really do. I appreciate you throwing down 20. This the deal. I was thinking today, isn't it funny that we are one receiver away? Think about that. We are right now talking about being one receiver. We could add in a linebacker, but we are right now one receiver away.
You can't handle the truth. You want answers? Yoga fire.
We are one, and we got rid of one. Ooh, a good one.
I just think it was something else. I think it was something way more to that. But I'm gonna leave it there. Because
That's
we're
real.
right back in that same position. So for them
Facts.
to kind of see that, and this is the team, these are the coaches, these are the owners. I'm sure they kind of saw this ahead of time. So for them to see that and knew that was, a possible need that we would have, and them still make that move and get rid of Cooper, I feel like it's something more.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
We know.
But it's a great debate. It makes for a great topic.
It does. Because
the Cooper fans are over there like, told you we should have kept him.
Right.
We should have kept him. We had the route runner. He has a brand called Route Runner.
Yeah.
We should have kept this man.
Yeah. Because now
I'm not one to bask in the past.
no, I'm with you. Let's move on. But I just wanted to answer that question. That was a good question though. He said, "Does this?"
Yeah,
is
it
this
was. It really.
So, what you got?
Because that's a hot topic right now.
It is.
I have this clip from Mike Greenberg that I want you to pull up. And what's crazy is that he sounded exactly like somebody else that I know. He sounded exactly like your all-in video that you posted.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me a second.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I got it right here, and this is also from 105.3 The Fan. Here we go. Check this out, y'all.
Then I want to hear your take
Who's
on
the
it.
hater? You got Skip, who's the lover. Well, all of a sudden this year, magically, Mike Greenberg, who I thought was just the host and not an opinion guy, Mike Greenberg on Get Up, he's turned into the biggest Cowboy fan in the entire world. Shows you how fake it is, though. He had Mike McCarthy as his coach of the year. The Cowboys won the game. Very next week, he said Dayball is the coach of the year. But he's been saying Dak's disrespected. The Cowboys are legit. And yesterday, he said that they should mortgage the future to compete now and match what the Eagles did.
I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys getting a healthy Dak Prescott back. I'm looking at how good their defense looks. I'm thinking about their owner who at this moment in time does not want to be known as the guy whose team has not won a championship in a quarter century and is getting up there in age. And I'm thinking the Cowboys need to go off script. The trade deadline is in 6 days. They need to go all in. Push your chips in. Go get Jerry Jeudy. Go get Mike Gesicki if he's available. Go trade mortgage your future and go out there and win a championship because it's there to be won for the Dallas Cowboys. I can't remember a time where anything felt as winnable as this. With no disrespect to the names I'm about to read, the other quarterbacks who are over 500 in the NFC right now are Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, Daniel Jones, and a still, in the big picture, unproven Jalen Hurts. I mean, Hurts has been terrific. Right. He's in the MVP conversation, but let's see if he's ready to go toe-to-toe with Dak Prescott, who has been completely underappreciated and completely disrespected, and
By
cousin
whom?
Dominic
By
is going to be
whom
by a lot of
disrespected
people
Dak?
on this desk, I might add.
You brought us. That was my biggest surprise takeaway.
Sounds familiar?
Yes, and this is the thing.
I knew it.
This is the thing, Candy. You forgot. I took that from me and you. You forgot. When I did this video, based on me and you having a discussion the day before. Yeah. Now.
You're right.
Yeah, we had the day before, me and you, and it was so potent. I was like, I need to condense it into its own video.
Right.
You know,
because we brushed on it a little bit.
We touched it, but it was like, nah, I gotta go in on it.
Analysis.
Right. Now, the funny thing is, he just said everything that I said. He talked about the NFC being weak. He talked about how we need to go all in because of this moment of this NFC and the opportunity. The question is, how can two totally different people, somebody in New York, somebody in Dallas, both see and say the exact same things, Candy? Can you explain that?
Divine intervention. I'm just kidding. I mean, you have to be blind not to see it.
Facts.
And,
right.
Sorry, not, playing on disability, but how can you not see it?
Yeah. Facts.
Basically, that's the short answer to it. Everybody sees it. The NFC teams that are weak see it. That's why, we are, I feel like, the biggest underdog threat. Everybody counted us as the underdog the first week. Now it's like, oh wait, Dallas is a real contender. They're a real problem, and now everybody sees that we should go all in.
Yeah, and I love this D shift.
That's
it's obvious. It's obvious.
It's obvious.
And see, and if it's this obvious to me, you, who brought it up, right? If it's this obvious to somebody we ain't never talked to, Mike Greenberg, who said exactly what me and you talked about a week ago.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Then how the Cowboys don't know that this is the time to go all in? We might debate the who, but we ain't debating the timing. We might, somebody might say Jerry Jeudy. Somebody might say Odell Beckham. Somebody might say DJ Moore. Somebody might say linebacker boss. None of that. But we all know this. We need to be aggressive. Now, what we aggressive with, we might fight about. But the one thing we all agree on, this is the time to be aggressive.
Right.
Because what D Shift said, because it's obvious.
And what I see is the Cowboys, we're being a little bit more aggressive than we have in the past, a tad bit. But remember we talked about insurance? But was that last week? You and I were talking about insurance policies. Why not get someone else to come in? I feel like the Cowboys are kind of playing it in the background. They're getting insurance policies. We just got that corner. We just got the defensive end. And the defensive end was a big move. But I feel like they're still playing it a tad bit safe. But who knows? They may surprise us.
They might. Because it's obvious. Like, I mean, it's a compliment. We're not bragging, but it's a compliment to Candy and Boss Candy show. To where you got national syndicates a week late. Can we say it like that? A week late. Now, we was already talking about this a week ago. He coming about this yesterday. He's a week late of what we was talking about. So for everybody that don't see that we know the team, the YouTube community, them national people usually have to catch up with us. The local people got to catch up with us, to be honest. And this is why, in my opinion, this is so important. I'm gonna show you a debate that was happening between Bobby Belt and Sean, and then we go talk about this, Candy. Check this out.
You and
Strong.
Broadus. That was my biggest surprise takeaway from yesterday's show. You and Broadus teaming up to say the Cowboys should go get a receiver.
Yep, and spend big capital to do it. I mean, honestly, what I would be in favor of is just go spend the money on Odell Beckham. That's what I would.
Another
but
one,
if you don't want to do that
Candace.
for whatever reason, or you think there's
That's not the formula.
if there's a bidding war or whatever
Told
else,
you.
if you don't want to do that,
Formula.
what do you mean that's not the
That's
formula?
not part of the plan.
Yes, it is.
Jerry
Get guys
Jones-
back for the meat of the schedule, like Tyron. You can get Odell for the meat of the schedule.
You heard what he said? For the meat of the schedule,
But
Candy.
did you hear right after? Did you hear formula?
Yeah, that's
And he goes,
but see,
"What do you mean?"
Sean is I ain't gonna.
He's an
Mike McCarthy,
antagonist.
Yes.
Jerry Jones. I was counting on my guy Steven to join Team Sean and RJ. He turned his back on us like a traitor. They want to run the football and they want to play to the defense. So why am I going to go out and get Odell Beckham? It's opposite of the formula. I would love it. That's part of the Sean and RJ approach. But all you Bill Parcells 1990 formula fans who want to just hand it off and win 20-17 and get 5 turnovers because we got Doomsday replicated, that doesn't make sense for that.
And punting.
And punting. Thank you, JoJo. Jerry said, we want to run, we want to play defense, and we want to punt. We want to punt good. Answer that one.
I mean, I think they just. I think they're looking for any formula that will result in victories, and I think it's frustrating that over the course of 26 years now, 27 years, I think they've changed up every formula, and it's cyclical, and it's right, okay, maybe it's passing this time. No, it's run the ball and play defense. It's this and that, and they've run through all these different iterations of it, and I think they're just back to another cycle of, all right, well, let's run the ball. We can play defense.
And that's why adding a receiver makes no sense.
I disagree.
But they should. I'm not saying they will. They should. It's like, I mean, like Greenberg says there, like mortgage your future. Do it now. This is a league right now that is not scoring a lot of points. If you can add a receiver to bring you the 2019, 2020, 2021 offense.
Well, why do we need a...
See, man, ooh, this debate is crazy. I love this debate. Me and Candy debating, Sean and Bobby Belt debating. Everybody is debating this. This is good, though. This is good.
But he brought up running the ball. We got away from that last game a bit. We had a happy medium.
Yeah, that's a whole nother subject.
But,
but
you know,
this is where I want to bring it home. We got us another fat super chat, man. Thank you for the 20 bones, my brother. Let's talk about this 20 bones that you slapped down. He said, OBJ is worth a look. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and this conference is wide open. He talking to you, Candy. That super chat was for you. No, he talking to you.
Mr. Frank, at me.
He talking to you. He's saying, Candy, OBJ is worth it. And I know you already said that. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Worth it. I didn't say he's not.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Will we take that shot?
No, we not.
If we do,
we likely won't.
But, and I'm really worried about him and CD coexisting. Like Pollard and Zeke.
What?
Beautifully coexist.
What?
Pollard and Zeke beautifully coexist.
Wait.
I'm worried.
What?
I'm worried about them coexisting.
Man, Candy, if you don't stop. Candy, I need you to stop. I'm gonna womp you.
So you think I'll leave it there.
No,
you think
go.
You think they can coexist?
Yeah.
And
if
CD
Cooper,
still be seen,
if Cooper Cup,
and still, no, and CD still be seen as wide receiver one by Cowboys Nation. I'm talking about.
I'll put it like this, and I mean this, Candy. This might offend you. I hope. Put your tough skin on.
Go ahead, because I'm going to offend you right back.
All right. Put your tough skin on. I don't care about CD Lamb's feelings.
Excuse me?
I don't care.
We care about Lamb's feelings.
I don't care about Lamb's feeling when it comes down to bringing somebody else in here.
I did not mention his feelings.
Okay, you said can they coexist? If they can't coexist...
As far as, everyone is saying CD Lamb is supposed to be wide receiver one. And we had this debate when Amari Cooper and CD was on there. We just got CD Lamb and the debate was there. Yes, Cooper Rush.
I put it like this: if the presence of Odell Beckham bothers you, then shut everybody up. CD Lamb,
Okay.
shut them up with your play. That's why I say I don't care about your feelings.
It's not about feelings. It's about the presence.
The presence.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see
Yeah, if it bothers you, because I'm gonna say this, and I mean this, I think Odell Beckham, if he comes back 95% off that ACL, he gonna be better than Lamb for Dak. See, that's the key that I said. Not better overall, better for Dak. And this is what I mean.
You stamp that and stand on it.
What?
Stamp it and stand on it.
I like how you try to call me out though. She said step it and stand on it. Say that again. That was kind of fly. She said step it
and stand on it.
You ain't saying nothing but a word.
No, this is my point.
All right.
You can't say that when we had Amari Cooper and then Lamb came in, we didn't, and Amari Cooper was supposed to be wide receiver 1. You can't say heads didn't mostly turn to Lamb and then kind of put the two against each other, placated the two against each other, like, oh, well, should we have Lamb? And I almost feel like that's kind of how we got in the situation that we are in now. That's part of the reason Amari Cooper is gone and Lamb is there, because Cowboy Nation and the staff felt that Lamb could be wide receiver 1, and we had Cooper as that. Right. So I'm saying we may find ourselves in that predicament again if we get OBJ. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you on that. I ain't gonna fight you. So check this out. This is the big picture, in my opinion, Candy.
Go ahead, paint it for us.
I'm gonna paint it. You ready? I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna sound it
all right, Boss Casso.
Before I paint this picture, I want to ask everybody a question. Y'all ready?
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
You ready? So the funny thing about this puzzle is this puzzle that I'm getting ready to play. The questions came out in the morning when Sean and Bobby Belt was debating, but the answers came out in the evening during G-Bag Nation. Okay. So the questions was dealing with why should we get a receiver, and that's what Sean was saying with Sean and RJ when they was debating it. And remember, I have all the links in the description. All right. But the answer came from G-Bag Nation today in the evening. And I want y'all to listen, okay? I want y'all to listen to the answer. This is the question. Yes, this is the answer, the real answer to why we should be strongly considering wide receiver. Y'all want to hear the real answer on why we should consider and be very serious about?
Yes.
All right, I'm teasing. I like how you just can't wait. Be patient, Candy. Be patient.
I'm waiting.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? And see my buddy Shift say, uh-oh, boss about to set it up. You already know. Here come the answer. Are you ready? Everybody, are you ready? Are you ready? I want to see it. Say it. Damn it. Are you ready? Here it is.
This weekend.
Yeah, that'll be week 16. Can't wait for that matchup. That should be pretty awesome. Okay, Bobby Belt was on with Sean and RJ show this morning. As RJ is out, Belt was filling in and was listening to Michael Irvin, who told the audience he knows Odell Beckham Jr. personally and can confirm he would have interest in playing for the Cowboys. Obviously, we just talked about wide receiver, but what do you guys know about this story, and how would you feel about OBJ with a star?
Yeah, this is all going to be about recruiting. It's not going to be about anything else. Odell loves to be coddled, hugged, told how much he's loved. Those are all the things you have to do. If you're willing to do those things, you can have the opportunity to sign him up. But if you kind of give him, we don't have this, don't have that. If you create a negative vibe with him, he'll turn away from that. So anybody whoever recruits him, and he'll like look at the situation in Green Bay and Buffalo, Kansas City doesn't seem like that they're in a situation. The Rams know the player very well, but you have to recruit this kid. You really have to tell him you love him, hug him, and then that's where you're going to get and that's where you're going to get him to potentially come with you.
So it's physical touch and verbal affirmation as the two love languages for OBJ.
That's his gig.
Which makes some sense. And this time last year, I was out on OBJ. I was like, I don't want that dude anywhere near my
Can't
football
interest in
team.
Antonio Brown?
Still no, and I still don't think he can play like physically. I'm
just kidding.
I still don't think he can actually suit up for you. Although, yeah, I mean, he'd help a team talent wise. But Odell really, I thought, did a great job with the Rams of being a good teammate. Was really changed my opinion on him because he seemed like from the outside looking in a me guy in Cleveland and with the Giants. But in LA, you heard nothing from anybody else about what a great teammate he was. Everybody there loved him. And if he does that here in Dallas and Michael Irvin is saying he'd be willing to be a Cowboy, I'd welcome Odell Beckham Jr. I'll go over there and give him some back rubs and some coddles and tell him how much we love him.
It would be fun.
He'd help.
It would be fun. Meanwhile, Chief, have you been doing research on the love languages? Is that what we just learned about you?
Yeah, well, my mom is a big love language person, so she told us that, like, growing up, there's a lot of love language kind of deals. Yeah, so she's great at the verbal affirmation. She'll fire him up with compliments.
Right on, buddy. That's good to know. Good.
I love your mom.
Learn more about him all the time.
I know you do.
Bad news, guys. I will offer a solution here.
Why'd you look at me like that? We have a great relationship.
Yeah, it's special. I can see it. Very intimate.
Still hasn't tried her spaghetti, though. So
that's a you thing.
Lowest passer rating allowed amongst NFC cornerbacks.
Here it is. I'm sorry I played this whole thing. The answer is right here. This is what y'all been waiting on. Listen, I played that whole thing, and the answer is right here. This is the answer, y'all, of why we need to take this serious. And shout out to G-Bag Nation, because this is some first-class quality information by Gavin. Listen to this. Listen.
That's a you thing.
Lowest passer rating allowed amongst NFC cornerbacks. Any guesses?
Anthony Brown.
Trayvon Diggs.
Jordan Lewis.
Deron Bland.
Bad news.
Corner.
That's good for Tyler.
It was Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles got the best defensive passing rating out of the entire NFC. The Eagles. It's okay to have faith that Dak go get it done with these guys that we currently have. But if you're trying to go over the top against your biggest risk and your biggest competitor as of now, I want to put some strength on strength and know that it's a strength. Not kind of know, not think I know, not maybe know. I want to fully know. I don't care if it's Odell Beckham. I don't care if it's Jerry Jeudy. I don't care who it is, but I will want, just being honest, more than what we have, knowing that Philly, as of right now, with 7 games played, have the best statistical secondary in the league. Does that make sense?
Well, since you painted the picture that way and so lovely for us, yes, it does. It does.
Yeah.
That's our biggest competitor, point blank, period. And when we face them again, because we do, we have to make sure all bases are covered.
Right. That's it. And that's all I'm saying.
Leave no questions.
Yeah. That's it.
And if there is a question, we need to have answers for each of them.
Right. Because, see, a lot of people, because I saw this a little bit yesterday when we was talking about this, a lot of people got caught up on, is CeeDee Lamb a number 1 or not? That's not even a question, really. It don't really matter if you believe he won or not. It's more so, is he enough? That's the real question. Is he enough? Right. Even if you trust, you might fully trust CeeDee Lamb, but do you fully trust Gallup? Do you fully trust Noah Brown? I saw somebody in the comments say we need to go ahead and give Tolbert a chance. You don't even know who Tolbert is.
But what you just said makes complete sense. We could, for example, fully trust CeeDee Lamb. But let's say we fully trust him. We've seen in a couple of games now where they've triple teamed him and he just could not get open. So do we trust that we could throw the ball over to Gallup and he gives us the best shot? That makes sense.
Yeah. What else you got?
Well, rumors have it by Brian Broaddus and others that somebody's on the trade line, possibly Terrell Basham. Rumors are swirling that Terrell Basham may be traded by the Cowboys, and honestly, this wouldn't be absolutely terrible because as far as defensive end, we're deep in that position. We are set. We look good. So that may not be a terrible trade. Nothing against him, but if we're set already in that position, we may need to move some pieces around. What's your take?
Well, I think it matches what I've said before about some rooms being overstocked, right? Mm-hmm. And when you have overstocked rooms, that leaves opportunities for trades. Mm-hmm. For you to take advantage of a team that might have too much talent. And I talked about this yesterday with Cedric Wilson, right? Like, should we even look back at Cedric Wilson because he's in a deep room in Miami? It's a lot of receivers over there. So even if you good, it's still because of how many are really, really good, you likely not gonna get the tick that you actually wanted, Cedric. So he would be a candidate that hopefully we can go over it and say that room overstocked. You can unload him to us.
Let's take that off your hand.
Let's take the So it's the reverse for Basham. It's the reverse. We overstocked. We got so many good ones: Sam Williams, Dante Fowler, Tank, Dorrance Armstrong. We got so many. Many. It's hard to give them reps.
I mean, my goodness. Star-studded.
And I'm proud of Dallas, to answer your question on my thoughts on this. I'm proud of Dallas for finally trying to get in a trade market. They putting their toe in it, but usually they are trash in a trade.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, we're tiptoeing in. We're doing a little better because usually we're like, what?
We ain't doing nothing.
What?
Right.
And everybody's like, hey, is Dallas gonna make a move? Hey, is Dallas gonna make a move?
Right.
Hey, is Dallas gonna make a move?
Dallas, y'all open? Everybody else shopping up in this mother. What y'all?
And we're sitting back, and it's crazy because those are years that we've struggled more than this one.
And see,
so it says a lot to me about the growth that we're actually willing to go in a little bit on this trade.
Right, and this is a good question. Check this out. Star asks, you right, Buzz, do you think Basham is a tradable asset? You actually don't know until you put him out there. Yeah. So I put it like this. To a starving man, a cracker tastes so good. Right? So if you catch a team starving enough, and a lot of AFC teams don't have good defensive ends, you mess around and get something for them. Or you might not. But I like the fact that they are at least attempting. They put their toe in the trade market, so that's my thoughts on it. Yeah, they putting it out there. I love it.
You love it or you like it?
I love it. Because they usually don't do nothing. Like you say, they usually around a trade deadline, we a super one. We ain't doing nothing.
We're sitting there quiet.
Yeah, we just be quiet.
Y'all do
so,
it.
We just got Jonathan, the defensive tackle. We are allegedly still trying to make moves. And Basham might not even be just for a draft pick. Basham might be for another player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
so that gives us some flexibility there.
Right. We got some flexibilities how we can make this trade work. And going into the season, he was flashing a lot. It's some tape on him. It's some tape. It ain't the best tape, but somebody might give us a cheeseburger for him.
Not a cheeseburger.
Yeah, somebody might give us a piece of shrimp. Somebody might give us a piece of soda water. Yeah.
Well, boss.
Somebody might get us a piece of bubble gum.
Not a cheeseburger. I'm not gonna go there. But anyway, we always get into our injury reports and matchups. So, boss, go ahead and pull that injury report up.
Got it.
Do you see that? What stands out to me is Malik Hooker and Ezekiel Elliott missed practice on Wednesday and Thursday, both of them. What do you think about that? And Malik Hooker hamstring, Ezekiel Elliott knee. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I think it's a good test. But when I listen to Zeke sound like you got to kill Zeke to get him off. I love Zeke, man. I don't care what y'all say.
Yoga fire.
I love
Let
Zeke.
me tell you.
I love Zeke.
Yoga fire.
Zeke say if you don't play, you soft.
That. Zeke was like, that's soft. Zeke was like, that's soft to me. I was like,
that's soft. I play with broke legs. He got an old soul, man. That boy said, I play with broke legs, son.
He said, that is soft.
That's soft.
I
love
like
it.
Deeply. That and everybody else, that's questionable. Like, well, I got to get up or I'm soft.
Man, I want Zeke to play.
Zeke.
I want Zeke to play. I know some people don't. Man.
I'm torn.
Okay, talk about it.
But you want him to play.
Yeah, I want him to play.
I don't want that need to get any worse. And I saw and could tell that he was battling through an injury last season. At the end of it, you could see, and it was almost as if at the end of the season he was just breaking down, but just pushing through. And I don't want us to get to that. If we don't have to absolutely put Zeke in, have him ready to go. But if we can just hold out on one game and let him rest that knee, I say do that.
This would be a good. Ooh, oh no!
And it's a good test for Pollard and Davis.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you a question. Could we compromise? Are you the type of person that can compromise? That's what I need to know.
Depends on what I'm compromising.
I like that. So can you hear my proposal?
Good out there. You have to lay something good.
I'm finna give you a proposal. You ready? Mm-hmm. This is my proposal where we might be able to meet in the middle.
Okay.
My proposal is, instead of just sitting him, put him on a pitch count. Can we do that? Meet him in the middle? Put him on a pitch count. You play baseball, so you already know.
I basically said that.
Oh, you did?
So I'd be...
Was I not listening?
I didn't say pitch count. No, you were laughing at the comments. See? Y'all comment when he talks. Wait till I'm done.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Cause he don't listen. He doesn't listen.
I missed something you said. Cause I thought I was the only one that said that. I thought it was just me.
Maybe. Well, I said no. You're right. Yes.
I know I was the only one said that.
We could have him. We could have him ready to go, but we don't have to have him counted out for that game. We don't have to have him as.
Yeah.
But because I know Zeke wants to play, and we talked about this at the beginning of the year. Remember, we talked about me, you, and OC talked about Michael Gallup, and is Michael Gallup returning from that injury too soon? And we talked about how Gallup said, basically, Gallup was really ready to go, and Mike McCarthy didn't think that he was ready to play. And we talked about, of course, the players are going to want to play if they think they can play, because they don't want their spots threatened, and they just want to play. They want to get out there. I'm on the team to play. I want my team to win. I want to get out there, and I feel like Zeke has that mindset times 10. Zeke is not going to sit down if you don't physically sit him down.
Yeah, and then
use him in the red zone.
Yeah, y'all too scared for me. Y'all too scary, man. Y'all way too scared for me.
It's
so let me tell you, y'all the people that would have been like, Emmett, you hurt your shoulder. Please sit down. Please don't hurt. We need you for the Super Bowl, Emmett. We need you. You remember when Emmett played on that hurt shoulder? So y'all would have been like, Emmett, please don't do it. Please, Emmett, we need you for the Super Bowl.
But let me tell you this, the same way that Boss is playing and crying right now, if worse came to worse, knock on wood, if worse came to worse against the Bears, not saying they're not, great contenders, but they're not our biggest threat. If worse came to worse and we put Zeke in that game and it didn't go so well and we couldn't have him for the rest of the season, what would you say then?
Well, I mean, if I put it like this.
We shouldn't have put him in.
This is what I'm going to say.
Candy. You were right, Candy.
If was a fit, we'll all be drunk. So we can play the if game all day. You know what I'm saying? We can play the what if game. Okay, let's play the what if. Let me play the what if game my way. What if Zeke get in there and run for 300 yards?
Then amazing, awesome.
Right.
But
the what if can go both ways.
But wait, you're a big why chance it guy too. So why chance it if we don't have to? We're just gonna have to leave that one up in the air. We're gonna have to.
Y'all want to sit Zeke?
We need to take some calls.
Let's take some calls. All right, let's take some calls.
People will come back you up in here. I'm not saying.
All right, we got the call line though.
I'm saying be safe. I'm saying be safe because the player's not gonna sit himself out.
I want my boy to play, but I put it like
he's
this.
He's choking on the truth, y'all. He's choking on the truth.
I got the call line open, y'all. She say open up the call line, so we got the call line open. Y'all call on in. It's a freestyle Thursday with Boss Candy on the Boss Candy Thursday. Here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yo, what's going on, Boss Cowboy, man? How you doing?
What's up, Tyreek?
What's going on? How you doing, Miss Candy? Yo, hey man, this dude has Zeke has a hyperextended knee, right?
I don't know what he got, bro. To be honest.
Because it looked like that's what he did in that game.
It did look like he did. See, you right, Tyreek. It looked like he hyperextended it. You right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which was a call that gained some yards, but I still feel like it was a stupid run call anyway. That's just how I felt about it at the time. But it worked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it kind of hurt his knee a little bit. I don't want the Ezekiel Elliott out here laboring, and we finally got a third string running back that we think is decent and that flashed a little bit in the preseason. He has fresh legs. Let the legs that can lead us to the Super Bowl rest going into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Going into the bye week.
So
that's
Tyreek,
what I'm saying.
So Tyreek, you basically saying you want Cooper Rush versus Dak. That's what you're saying.
Oh.
No, what I'm saying is last year we didn't have a good third string running back. And Zeke was around there with that knee injury running the ball. And it didn't help us in the end. I'd rather have Zeke when it's time to really throw down the fight. You know what I mean? I agree with you as far as the pitch count. But do we really believe Zeke Elliott going to accept a pitch count if he's out there in the field? You know he's not. He's too bullheaded. He's not going to do it.
That's a good point. Y'all might be talking me off the ledge. Hell no, y'all. Y'all ain't talking me off nothing.
Hey, man, I tell you, man, you know boy too. I get it, you know what I mean, Paul. But what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it like, you know, I'm gonna say it like this. I get what you. I get the irony of the whole situation. You want your best player out there.
Yeah,
but if the dude mixed up a little bit, I know it's football. Everybody's gonna not be 100%, but we got a long road ahead of us. The weather's changing. It's gonna turn into one of the football. I don't.
No.
The weather's changing. I know it's gonna turn into running the football. And my thing is like this. I want my guy at his best. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want no freaky stuff to happen because we playing a team that ain't going nowhere. We playing a team that ain't going nowhere. They don't plan on going nowhere. They're getting rid of assets on their team and even try to make a push. So my thing is, I want to see Davis. I want to see a little bit of mixture of Davis in there. If Zeke's going to be out there, keep him to the pig scout, but I also want to see the third string running back out there. I want to see what he can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if we can mix him in, that's cool.
I wouldn't be mad at some load management, though, because basically that's what y'all saying, load manage. And we did good with load management last year, right? It was some people that could have came back early that didn't. Okay, Tariq, tell me, am I being greedy, dog? Listen to me. This is what I'm concerned about, and hear me out. Philly got a lead on us, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to win this division, you know?
Yes.
So it's like,
yes.
And I'm not sleeping on Chicago, bro. I feel like Chicago is low key like one of our toughest opponents in terms of their style versus our style. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I'm being maybe too aggressive, but I'm dead serious about being aggressive this game. Now, if we get ahead, sit them quick. It's like you done.
Okay.
But if it's a battle, I want my battering ram ready. This is a hard debate, though.
It's a good debate, man. But I really, if he's going to be out there and he has a hyper extended knee, keep him on a pitch count.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Let's mix all three of these running backs in.
Yeah,
that's where I'm really at with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where I'm really at with it. And one more thing, I'm gonna land this plane.
All right.
All the LB lovers, let's see if he can stop the run this week. I really want to see if they're gonna run directly at him because the type of running back, the running game they got, the type of offensive line and the running backs they got, they're gonna run at our linebackers. I want to see if everybody's gonna step up, and it goes to Barr too. Barr's on the hit list too now. You know what I mean? But I want to see what's going to happen because my thing is like this. I'm like Big Game James, and I'm about to get up out of here.
Yeah.
I'm sipping on the Kool-Aid as far as Jamon Clark. I'm on the Kool-Aid train too. So that's all I got to say.
Ooh.
Huh?
I love it.
Yeah, that's all I got to say, and I'm up out of here, man.
That's what's up.
All right.
Hey, Tyreek the coolest, because when he say he out, he ain't playing. You can't even bring him back. When he say he out, he hangs up.
Thank you
for what? You try to say he had your back? He have your back?
He did. He said to rest Zeke.
He said pitch count. He compromised too.
Let me tell you.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
No, you have to lure him in.
What's going on, fans? Keystone checking in.
What's up, Key? We got Keystone in the house. What's up, fam?
What's good, man? How you doing, Candy? Everything's good. Can y'all hear me good?
Oh, everything good, big dog. What you got?
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see Zeke to play. But then again, when you're looking at it, it's easy to say that because let's not forget last year, this man played with a torn PCL and still has managed to get 1,000 yards on the ground. But my thing of it is it really worth the risk knowing right now that's your pass protector? And we're going to need him in the long haul. One game, it's really not worth it on my extent, but I do want him to go out there and play if he wants to play because one thing about Zeke, he's a tough SOB, man.
He is.
He'll go out there and he's going to give it his all. He doesn't care what situation he's in. He's going to go out there with something to prove. He's going to go out there every game with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
My thing is with the Malik Davis situation.
Yeah.
We all know he had a solid preseason, and I like him in Florida. I know what he can bring to the table because he goes coming in as a third back. But if we go out there and play him, and let's see what he's worth, or say, no, if you go out there and give us a game, we don't have to stress a running back going into the draft, and I ain't got to stress one of my sleeper fouls. No, season 3 has just recently kicked off.
Oh!
You got fire! You got fire!
Listen, at Keystone, man. Yeah, go ahead, dog. I'm finna wear all of y'all out. All of y'all that I'm seeing y'all talking real.
No.
Y'all talking real. I'm watching y'all talk real. Y'all acting like y'all got some balls on my name. I'm finna shut all that down. Watch this. But go ahead, Keystone. Go ahead, cause I can't wait. I'm finna light that chat up. Y'all got me messed up. What else you got, Key?
No, not at all. Yeah, because I do want to see Malik Davis play because after what he did in the preseason, I wonder about this series made of because he's known that he can run through some holes. Let's not forget when he was running as solid as he was going behind second and third string O-linemen. Just imagine how he can look going behind starters.
Right.
I can see a different back. And we all know that he's a scout back too. He could be used a handful, but then again, that's another question of what would Kellen do. Right. But at the end of the day, I just want to see what it's worth for that. On that note, you want to keep that bell cow in pass protection because in the backfield, that's your only blocker.
I appreciate it. Let me light up this chat, bro, because they in there talking too much bullshit. I'm finna light y'all ass up. Y'all got me messed up.
No, I'm good.
No, you good. I'm finna light them up. They got me messed up, boy. People talking about I've been drinking. Man, y'all finna get off my tip right now. Let me address these boys, Key. Let me address these boys. I got it, bro. You know I got this. I got you, bro. So let me see, cause y'all up here sucking up the candy.
That's what y'all doing. Your language.
You ain't gonna talk me out my language. Cause check this out.
Watch your potty mouth.
No, okay, hold on real quick, Candy. Let me ask you a question. You a doctor? You a doctor, Candy? You Dr. Candy?
Dr. Love.
I'm asking you, are you Dr. Candy? Are you a doctor?
I'm not helping you make your point.
Okay, so all right, so let me make my point. See, hold on, see, are you in this for the truth or you trying to win? What you trying to do? I'm trying to figure out what you trying to do. You in here for the truth?
Are you a doctor? So how you gonna say if Zeke should be out?
Exactly. So this is my point. This is my point. Let me make my point real quick, Candy. And then you got it. Let me make the point, and then it's on you. Is that fair? Is that fair? I'm gonna make the first point. I'm gonna make the first point. This is why I know I'm finna light y'all up. Y'all living in fear, and let me prove that I know y'all living in fear. The number one way that we know y'all living in fear, y'all living off the PCL from last year. Nobody knows what's going on with Zeke. So when I say I want him to play, it's because I don't know. It could be little, it can be major. I don't know what it is. Now if I find out if it was another PCL tear, I would be of y'all opinion. Sit down. I would be, because now we know what it is. But because he didn't practice, I'm supposed to be like, I just want him to sit down. I don't even know what it is. Like, don't we all gotta know what it is before we say sit down?
No.
What?
Because at the beginning of the show, we were talking about still going with the unknown. We have to wait and see. That's what you were trying to say. We don't know, but we do know it's an injury.
You don't know what it is. It could be precautions.
What's the guy's name?
They could be just sitting him for precaution.
No.
What is it, doctor? Doctor, what's going on with his knee? Tell me the diagnosis.
This is why we need OC, because OC was saying, what you asked if I was a doctor. Well, we know OC is in that field. And do you remember when we were talking about Michael Gallup, and OC in his medical opinion said that Michael Gallup needed to sit out?
Yeah, he did.
Do you remember that?
I do. What's your point? What's your
He
point?
was supposed to be completely healed. Zeke is injured. So
You don't, doctor. You don't know, doctor. What is he diagnosed with, doctor?
It's a worse predicament.
We don't know. That's what I'm saying. And okay, I tell you what. Until they come out and say what it is,
we do know. We do know because he sat out Wednesday and Thursday. They're not gonna.
They do that for precaution too.
No, they don't.
Yes.
No, they don't.
They do. They did it with T. Smith all the time. They set him for precaution.
For what though, boss? Precaution for what?
Yeah, they wanted to make sure that they gave him plenty of time for his body to recover. Sometimes,
recover from what?
Okay.
Wait, recover from what?
Well, let's do this. Do you remember? No, hold on. Hold on real quick. Do you remember last year they set Diggs mid-game? Do you remember that?
Recover from what?
No.
Recover from what?
We don't know. But they did it. But let me ask you a question. Do you remember last year they set Diggs and Randy Gregory mid-game?
No.
I do. They said Diggs and Gregory in the midst of a blowout. And they did it for precautious reasons. They was like...
Did they also sit them the following 2 practices?
No. But they did sit people before. Okay, I tell you what. They said Dak before and he played.
Oh, come on.
Stop saying I'm hot, bro. Stop saying stuff like that, bro. For real. Stop saying that type of stuff. I don't play like that. But check this out.
We're gonna kick you out the chat. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do, like I already told y'all about all this name calling. Don't do all that.
Keep it clean.
We go disagree, but we go disagree the right way. We ain't gonna do all this name calling and disagreement.
There is a block button.
Yes, and I ain't saying my admins need to block y'all, but when you talking about me, you watch the adjectives you put by my name. Just keeping it real. But
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
y'all not gonna be coming for my friend like that. Y'all
exactly. See, y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know. Candy got my back. See, y'all be sucking up the Candy. Y'all didn't even know Candy on my team.
On football. We can disagree all day on football, but when it comes down to it, we both want our Cowboys to win. And
right.
We're both big on respect, so keep it respectful.
Yeah, let's just keep it respectful. Appreciate that, Candy. So
with a smile.
Yeah, with a smile. See, you so
now
sweet
you
about that.
Agree with me? I just had your back.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna agree with you. You still gonna bring out. Yeah, you gonna still bring out Thanos'
I
boss.
like that Superman thing.
Yeah, I'll make one for you when you earn it.
We'll just see if Zeke. Now, I hope that Zeke is okay. And I just want what the last caller just said. We have to be. I told you. Why is everybody saying that if it's not true? You know what? I forgot. We forgot about the whole Scorpio thing, and you're just not gonna agree. So we're just gonna agree to disagree, like my mother always says. We're gonna agree to disagree.
See, Montana, that's why I rock with you, bro. No simping, dog. See, it's a lot of
That's
simping going on. It's a lot of simping going on right now.
It's
a lot of simping. It's a lot of doctors out here. It's a lot of docs. Sit Zeke. You don't even know what's wrong with Zeke. You don't even know.
You don't know what's right with Zeke.
And because we don't know, I'm not going to live in fear. I want him to play until I hear a diagnosis that I don't feel comfortable with.
Okay. And you're the coach.
See, y'all one of them. Come here, baby. Come here, Zeke. Come here, Zeke.
No.
We don't know what's wrong with you, baby. Zeke, did you fall? Did you fall, Zeke?
Wait.
Zeke, did you fall?
You agreed with Michael Gallup. You were like that with Michael Gallup. Oh, let's wait for Michael Gallup. Oh, let's be. You agree with me and the OC about Michael Gallup, and Michael Gallup was fully healed and ready to come back.
I'm trying to figure out.
Let's put this out there. Let's say.
All
right. Zeke does have a knee injury. Well, if he does, then shouldn't we take the same precautions?
If y'all don't get y'all scary butts out of here, my boy Keystone say fear is useful. Be careful, boss. Man, all you doctors, all right. I need to find out what it is. All right, we'll move on. I'll take my L. I'll take my L on that. Well, I know I ain't wrong, but I'm definitely going against the crowd on this one. The crowd is fighting the hell out of me. I'm cool with that.
We know.
I'm cool with that.
Just make sure. Just make sure you're okay with it. If
Yeah.
it comes down to, I'm gonna text you too. If something comes amiss,
If he
then I'm
ball
gonna
out, I'm gonna
text you
text you
like,
too.
hey.
I'm gonna text you when he ball
Don't
out.
even
I'm gonna
respond.
text.
It's okay.
And y'all, boy, y'all already know Monday. I'm gonna light y'all up. Y'all know Monday if he Zeke ball out, I'm gonna light.
Yoga fire.
I'm gonna light
Anyway,
the chat
moving on
up with
to
y'all scary
our
ass. Boy, Zeke bet not go off. I'm gonna
Anyway.
light this whole chat
I
up.
hope he does. If they play him,
Cause I love y'all, but I'm gonna miss some subs on Monday.
wait. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna one up you. I'm not gonna hope that he plays well. If he plays, I'm gonna know that he's gonna play well because that's the player he is.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna get in the game and half do it.
that's real.
I just want him to be okay. But moving on to our matchups, honestly,
Let's go.
get into
Let's
these
go.
every week.
Yeah, let's go to the matchups.
But I think our biggest concern with this team is going to not be, and some people might disagree.
Okay.
I think that our
I'm
biggest
waiting.
concern on matchups is offense. Now, yeah, I think our biggest concern is offense. Now, on defense, they have a great defense. I'm not taking anything away from them. Not saying they're not a threat. They have some great key players on their defense, but I think that their offense is going to be the biggest concern for us this game. And I've been pretty spot on. I have. Can you
Yeah,
at
you
least
have.
agree to that?
You have. Your matchup predictions have been perfect since we've been doing shows. The warnings, every warning that you gave us came to pass.
Thank you. So I'm gonna warn y'all one more time. I'm gonna warn y'all one more time here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Justin Fields and Montgomery are gonna be our huge concerns in this game. We have to have LVE and Barr step up. And I know they're trying, but that's a must. Because Justin Fields, he loves to hit that outside corner, and LVE, he hits that. LVE is, we mentioned it before, slow getting there. And if he hits that outside corner, or if, Lord forbid, he gets through, which we know with LVE there, I hate to say it, is a possibility. If he hits that backfield, he's most likely gone. So they have to step up.
Yeah, and
What do
I
you think?
definitely agree with your.
What's your thoughts on that?
I agree with your matchups issue, and then my boy Keystone also brought up another running back that I don't have listed here, but I know exactly who he's talking about because Keystone, he's the draft head, and we know Herbert very well, and Law talked about Herbert as well, So I think you're right. I think, and I'm. This is the thing that I feel confident about. I feel confident that our linebackers are going to be exposed this game.
Wow.
This is the game that's going to really truly put to bed, do we need to start giving people reps, or do we need to stay the course with the older guys? What's up, Javon? Mr. Brooks, what's going on, big dog? It's always good to see you, my brother. But
And I don't think any.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think this is going to be a downhill game, and I think you're right. I think your matchup prediction is perfect. I think we're going to be tested more so on time of possession. They go try to slow this game down, and they go try to be extremely physical. That's to me, that's what's getting ready to happen. So I want this game because this game, in a lot of ways, is preparing us for Philly as well. Somebody asks,
Right.
Are they a RPO team? They will be Sunday, because they go try to go take that film from Philly and they go try to use it against us with a quarterback to me that's better than Hurts. He bigger, he faster, he just got less than Hurts. You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
they've also given up. I think they've given up the most sacks.
yeah. So as a team,
that would be
we
a
better.
field day for Michael Parsons.
See, as a team, we better, but as a matchup, they still scary to me because they have what it takes to own the time of possession. They have what it takes to kill the clock, and they go really commit to the run and really show, can we really stop the run? They go really show, was that run stopper that we just acquired with Jonathan, is there some sauce to it? So just to answer all your question, I would say, yeah, I think you're right. I think that is the biggest matchup coming up with Chicago, and I think that's going to be the test. That's going to tell us a lot about us as we try to start getting into the second half of the season.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think you're absolutely right. That is going to be, this game is going to be the ultimate test as far as can we stop their run game. Yep. And I hope they don't go look at film.
They will.
That's what teams are going to do.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I know Fields and Montgomery are just going to take advantage of that. And I've seen film on Fields, and it's just crazy how he can break through the line and just cut loose. So I hope that our linebackers do show up and show out, and for once,
it's gonna be a good game for them. It's gonna toughen them up. It's gonna either break them or toughen them up. That's what I predict. It's gonna break our linebackers or it's gonna toughen them up. And that's straight up.
We'll call this the game of exposure.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. The game of exposure. I definitely, It's the trench game of exposure. I definitely agree. And then Swain asks, are we pushing for Big Hank to play? Yeah. He perfect. He perfect to play. He perfect to play. And this is why he a better pick than Sue. Because I was saying we needed to get Sue. I wanted us to get Sue. Right? But Jonathan is better because he been through training camp. Right? He been through preseason.
Now I think he's a bit more polished.
He don't need to be ramped up. He already in game shape. So you can and we know exactly what he is. He know exactly what he gonna do. I'm here to stop the run. So we not gonna give him a whole bunch of reps. We go put him out there on running downs, the 3rd and 1s, the 3rd and 2s, the 4th and 1s. He not gonna get a whole bunch of reps, but he gonna get the key reps. So we gonna know. What did you say again? It's a game of what?
Exposure.
Exposure. I like that.
Thank you.
Let me write that down. I might do a video on that. I'm gonna steal your idea. I'm gonna take all the credit. Just like I did on that other video. This other video, I was like, man, that was a good conversation Candy and I had. Let me go do a video on this. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Go ahead.
I do it all the time. Me and West Coast was talking about that. Like when me and him talk, we get content off each other because ideas just flow. When you talking to certain people, like when I'm talking to you, when we just talking ball and I'm talking ball with a smart person, I get ideas. Like for real. Like
you
when
me smart?
You alright.
But yeah, that's true.
Now, when I talk football with a smart football person, I do get ideas. That's exactly where this came from. That's exactly where this came from. That go all in. That came from a live discussion we was having on a Thursday night. And the next day, and the next day, it was boiling in me so much. It was still boiling me. You been to church.
To get it out. But that's the beautiful thing about those discussions. We will get to see if they come to fruition afterwards.
Right.
Like, did the Cowboys go all in?
Right.
When this trade deadline is here?
Right. Yeah.
Was this the game of exposure?
Game of exposure.
It is a continue.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna do a video on that. I really
statement.
am. Game of exposure. Watch. I'm gonna do a game of exposure. My boy Montana say she alright. Yeah, you like me, Montana. You like
well,
me,
Mr.
she
Montana,
alright.
what? Oh, that's the one that said I'm not getting soft faux candy.
Yeah, he said he ain't gonna get soft because you're a yellow bone. He like, I ain't going for the yellow bones. I'm over here like, I'ma still keep it real. Thank you, Montana. We need somebody to keep it real and not get soft. And then, they were so scared.
You call in next time, then. How about that?
Oh, she say call in, Montana.
I'm gonna call you out. Call in next
time. No. Montana will call in. Don't call him out.
Call in, Montana. Call in.
He will.
You're talking about fearless with Zeke, but anyway.
Oh.
That is.
Hold on.
I have nothing else.
Wait.
I have nothing else for that comment or the show.
Yeah,
I think we covered it.
It's all fun. We always having fun. What's your final words though? Like we talked about a lot. Obviously, from Odell Beckham.
I'm gonna just sum it up then.
Okay.
I think that Odell Beckham could possibly bring, some depth to our wide receiver core. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that the Cowboys are going to support that. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna pursue him. As far as I'm gonna get me a soundboard and boo it up over here for you. Zeke, I hope that Zeke is okay, but I say we play it safe for this game and we don't put him in. And I say we have to watch those two running backs. They can't hear me. We have to watch these two running backs, and we have to watch the offense this game. It's not going to be an easy feat by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that I'm really looking forward to our offense gelling with Dak being back. We saw them get a little bit of their rhythm together last game. They strayed away from the run game like we thought Kellen Moore would, and it wasn't a bad thing. Dak had force behind his throws. His accuracy was a tad bit off, but not majorly. And to me, the most important thing was the power behind the throws and the ability for him to throw the ball that far to the receivers. And real quick, I'm going to make this point. Mm-hmm. Everyone was behind Cooper Rush, but when Cooper Rush made those throws into traffic, like Dak did last week, those passes were intercepted. Mm-hmm. Dak had enough heat behind that ball with that injured hand that's healed now, and it went through to those receivers. To me, that speaks to his capability as a quarterback, and I can't wait to see the growth and, the puzzle put together this game.
Yeah, and I got all them throws right here. And
we're going to win, of course.
Yeah.
Cowboys Nation, we're going to win.
No doubt. And so, no, I feel
they looked good. Those throws just... Come on. And that's what I meant. The accuracy is a little off, but
just a little bit.
They're in the vicinity.
Because it was the first throw. And then from then on, he was money. He money. From then on.
In softball, we would call it pop. She had some pop in her wrist. He had some pop in that throw. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that throw. That's one of my favorites.
So that's what I mean, and not taking anything again from Cooper Rush, but he just was not able to produce that same outcome with those passes. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
We missed that.
Yeah, we do miss that. And so
we have that playbook open like we mentioned last week. We can do run game and our pass game is on point.
Look at this throw. See this throw? Look at this throw right here. Dak is gonna get hit. Not this one, the next one. Watch this. This throw, this is an underrated throw. Look at this. He throwing on the run, didn't set his feet at all. He's on the run.
He followed through.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do another. Let me tell you, that's a part of an exercise that he does. That's following through on his throw, no matter what. That bottom half is getting hit, but that top half, I'm following through on it.
Yeah. And see, listen, y'all, don't sleep on Candy knowing what she's talking about on throwing. Why?
Because I'm one of the greatest softball players that ever lives. I played softball for 15 years, and I played in the outfield.
Right.
that means that I can throw pretty
Yeah,
well.
and
so,
that's important to say. No, that
I know a
that's
thing or two about throwing.
that's super thing. That's important to say. Now, people might take that for granted, but baseball players know about throwing off balance. Most of their throws have to be off balance. That's how they develop that arm talent. That's also why Mahomes got so much arm talent as a baseball player and been raised by a baseball player. He's able to throw off balance because of his dad. It's not just natural, it's training. It's baseball training.
It is. It's so much that comes into that. It's your target. It's being able to look downfield, focus in, and follow through on that straight path, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. Throwing, completing that throw. Now, if he would have stopped that throw midway, it could have been intercepted. It wouldn't have gone all the way to his receiver, but him following through and just doing the mechanics of what he clearly trained to do is coming to play in the game.
But check this out, Candy. Just what you were saying on following through on that throw. He follows through on the throw, but watch where the throw lands.
And never breaks focus.
God dog, he threw that. Let me look at the yards on that.
So
that's 10.
On the money.
That's 20. That's 25 yards downfield in a 4-yard window. That's where CD Lamb catches it. Bro, that throw crazy and nobody talking about it. That's an off-balance throw. 25 yards downfield. And this is what people saying. He was okay. His first half was, it was womp. It was.
They were looking at the points on the board. They're looking at the points on the board and not what he was doing.
Say it, girl.
And the throws. And then, not to mention, he was able to go to every catcher that he had. He went to Schultz. He went to Brown. He went to Lamb. All 4 completions.
Man, talk your talk. Y'all better know y'all dealing with an ex-athlete. Candy ain't sitting up here just talking. This girl played ball. It wasn't football, but she played a ball. So she'll teach y'all about throwing. You better listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all better she'll teach y'all about how to throw.
For me.
Yeah, y'all over here like she a woman. I don't know if I can listen to a woman. You better learn to.
Hey. I don't know if I can listen to a man that doesn't know how to listen to a woman who knows what she's talking about. Not you, boss, but the ones in the comments.
All right, so my final words is this. I'm excited about Chicago. I do feel like at this point, this is a time to where we can sit back and enjoy, because most of the things that was concerns for the most part are being addressed. Queen sent me something and she said, Marcus, check your DM, because Mike McCarthy came out today and said that this is an identity of run a down ball, So I'm excited about that, because I've been concerned about that and I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing us make the common sense moves, like getting a true one tech in here. I'm excited about that, because even though it's not expensive, it's a move we hardly ever make. Just keeping it real.
Right.
I'm also sadly excited to even hear about us being aggressive enough to want to put trade talks on a good asset and not hoard. Because how many of us always said this? Let's just keep it real. How many of us always said this? The Dallas Cowboys hardly ever get anything for valuable players. But now you can see that they try. You can see that they putting their feelers out there. It's like, yes, I'm still mad at some of the things that's happened, but I never want to be that person that can't acknowledge when you getting it right. I don't want to live my life like that. I just don't.
Right.
So, I'm excited about Sunday. I think it's a game of exposure. I love that. I think it's so spot on. I think our trenches on both sides, but especially our defense, is we go really truly have a much better feel of what we truly are after this game.
Right.
So anyway,
game of exposure.
Game of exposure. So always y'all, first of all, we appreciate everybody that came to the Boss Candy show. We will be here every Thursday. This is something that we both committed to. And I like doing shows with her because she knows what she's talking about. and
Vice versa.
bring a good perspective, a different perspective. We did spar today. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. You know, but yeah, and, you know, but I love fights because I feel like when people fight in the right spirit, then we get solutions out of that. You know, and so we did.
You're able to spread a little bit of knowledge that way.
Yeah. Or you can find out where you wrong, or you can find out where you right. But nobody will ever know where they wrong or right if you don't debate, if you don't fight. You know. And
right.
We do that.
And today you found out that you were a little wrong about the Zeke situation. According to the chat. Let me tell my phone to play boo.
Yeah, and so also make sure y'all like and subscribe to not just my channel, also subscribe to Candy. You know. Yeah, y'all do both. You know, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. We trying to get to 10 million subscribers.
Subscribe.
We trying to get to 10 million subscribers. We want to be in 10 million.
Subscribe to Boss Cowboys Sports and Candy's Locker Room.
Yep. And there it is, man. So y'all stay up, man. We gonna be doing this, like I say, every Thursday. And it's gonna get better and better. We got some cool things planned between Boss Candy and OC. But y'all stay up, man. We out. Peace.
Bye.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Ooh-wee.
I think that was a good show.
Yep, we still live.
I know.
Cause you
Boss Cowboy
you had me scared. I was like, she don't know we still live.
I know we're live.
Okay, cool.
We're live.
We live.
Y'all have a good night.